Good morning, good morning, good morning. Oh, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. What up, dude? What up, dude? What up, dude? What up, dude? What's up, y'all? What up, dude? What up? Okay, I just want to make sure y'all can hear me. What's up? Let me. Okay, I did. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. We got a couple things to talk about this morning. So y'all come on up in here and please hit that like button because if you don't, I will netter nut you today. Yep, we will put Netta's nuts up here if you do not hit that like button as you come in. Don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. Hit that like button, honey. Thank you, Ray Mill, for the jewels. I appreciate it already. I appreciate it. All right. Let me speak to y'all, and then we're gonna go ahead and dive on in. Cause y'all know today, I mean, it's only for an hour, but we gotta go. We gotta go help the community. Okay, we gotta go help the community. My job has this thing where you have to sign up during this period of time to basically serve the community. You get to kind of pick what you're gonna do. You get to whether you're gonna go to a clothes drive, whether you're gonna go to like a soup kitchen, whether you're gonna go to, I mean, there were several different things on the list. So I chose to go to the clothes drive place where they come and bring clothes, and then we just organize them and sort them out. So we doing that today, and then after that, I got the rest of the day off, which is a plus. But anytime you serve and you do your window of serving, you get the rest of the day off. So shout out to my job for that, honey. Okay. Not only are we giving back, but they giving back to us by giving us a few hours. Okay. I see you, Miss Gina. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let me see. Hey Chef DonDon. What's up with you? Is it me or do some folks just be doing any and everything because Nikki and Rev need to give someone else a chance to look stupid in these internet streets? We're gonna get into it for sure. Oh, we're gonna get into it. Good morning, Queen Sag. Good morning, Mama V. Good morning, Mocha Drop. Good morning, Lovely 31 Blueprint. Good morning, Miss Jocelyn. Good morning, Ray Mel. Good morning, Ty. Good morning, Miss Edna. Good morning, Grown Woman Don't Try Me. Good morning, Miss Felicia. Good morning, Miss Cynthia. Good morning, good morning, good morning. If you're in the bushes and you're listening, you could drop down and speak, honey. Drop down and speak. Drop down and get your legal on. Nah, for real. You can drop down and speak. And don't forget to hit the like button. Okay? Double tap the screen. All right. So on our roster today, we're going to be talking about Kandi and Soulja Boy. I'm just going to hit it and quit it with them this morning. If you're in my Patreon, the rest of the video will be uploaded to Patreon this evening. All right? And that's like, it's going to be like a full review of the full entire interview. Wait, are you saying I'm echoing? Echoing on repeat. Is this intentional? What you mean? Yeah, am I echoing? What you mean by that, Miss Felicia? Hey, DDS. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Am I echoing? Is that what you're saying? Child, I want to make a show now. Hey, Miss Dorothy. Hey, Miss Felicia. Am I echoing for anybody in the chat? Let me know. Was on my end. Sorry. Oh, okay. I was just making sure. I was like, now wait a minute. Ain't nobody told me nothing about echoing. I see how y'all do. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so we are also going to talk about MARVIN Winans. Okay, y'all know the lady that he embarrassed and humiliated 2 Sundays ago down around to the church. Well, baby, she is taking her grievances to Facebook. okay? And it doesn't look like she is willing to deal with his shenanigans. So we're gonna talk about that, and then we're gonna also talk about some of y'all's queen. She's some of y'all queen, but she over there giving MAGA nut. Okay, she over there giving MAGA nut. Okay, I just want to be very clear. Nicki is over there giving MAGA nut. And if any of y'all in here, and I say this all the time because I don't give a damn about barbs, okay? Uh, we're roasting and toasting Nicki this morning. Every time that she shows her ass, we're gonna get up here and roast and toast her, okay? So if you're any barb in the chat, I would suggest that you don't comment, and I would suggest that you keep it cute if you do comment, okay? All right. Now, because I have some things to say, and I want more people to speak out about folks who see. Let me just go down this avenue real quick. If we can get on other celebrities for supporting Trump and being MAGA, what makes Nicki any different? I just want to know what makes Nicki any different. If we did it to not Soulja Boy, child. If we did it to Snoop Dogg, and we did it to Nelly, and we did it to Chrisette Michelle, and we did it to we almost did it to what's her name? The original Dream Girl. Why her name slipped my mind? Jennifer Holiday. Now, it has been several people, I'm just saying, that we have felt some type of way about for supporting Trump and MAGA. And I also want to be very clear, and I had to clear this up with somebody on Twitter because they said, oh, well, we could tell Nicki is a Republican. And I said, see, I feel like when you say that, you're not giving it what it needs. You're not giving it the smoke that it needs. In my opinion, she's not a Republican. She's MAGA. She's giving MAGA tendencies. She's not giving Republican tendencies. Because I do want to be clear. Although the Republican Party has its faults, my thing is everybody that is a Republican ain't MAGA. And everybody it just don't work like that. I just want to be very clear. There should be a fine line between the things. Okay. Thank you, Mocha Drop. That's what I'm trying to say. It's a difference between being MAGA and being a Republican. I don't know what these people got in their mind that all Republicans are MAGA. That's not true. It's just not true. I do know some people who are on the Republican side, and you can feel how you feel about a Republican, but there's a difference. There's a fine difference. And I believe Nicki is more on the MAGA side than on the Republican side. And I just feel like if we can give the smoke to Snoop Dogg, we can give the smoke to everybody else. Why can't Nicki receive the smoke? That's why you come up in my chat with some bullshit today. I'm gonna give you exactly what you're looking for, because we're going there with her. Okay, we're going there with her. She worried about the wrong thing. But anyway, let's get started. All right. Hey, Mama Bees. Hey, Miss Jeanette. Hopefully I said that right. Hey, Miss Amber. Hey, Miss Tiffany. Hey, Miss Helen. Hey, everybody that just came in if I didn't speak. All right. So let's go ahead and get into something. Due to the copyright stuff, I'm just going to post this picture up here, and I'm going to let you guys listen to the audio. Okay. So this white girl got the internet in the uproar because she hold on one second, y'all. Okay. This lady that y'all see right here, she decided that on Halloween, what she was gonna do was dress up as a black woman. And y'all, I bet y'all won't guess why she decided to dress up as a black woman. I bet you won't guess. I bet you won't guess why she did this blackface. I bet can't none of y'all guess it. Or the reason why she said she did it. This hoe said that the reason why she did this was because black women are out here complaining about they SNAP benefits. Now, see, I don't know how many times we gotta. I've eventually clocked out of trying to let people know the statistics around those who receive SNAP benefits. Girl, first of all, you blackfaced, which somebody need to. There's some stuff I can't say on here, but somebody need to rile back and I mean, you the next week. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I'm gonna let y'all hear what she had to say. Now, shout out to Chronicle Speaks. I love me some Chronicle Speaks here on YouTube and on Instagram. But she also tagged the creator who gave a rebuttal to this, and her name is Angel Jones. Yeah, that's her name, Angel Jones. Okay, she's Afro Latina. She's a professor, activist, and all of the things. She's been quoted in Forbes, USA Today, and The Insider. Okay, so let me play this video, and y'all hold on. It's just audio because, in case if y'all don't know, I'm already going through something with YouTube about copyright stuff. So I'm just going to play the audio of this, okay? And please hit that like button. Please, please, please. Let's go.
Lily Gaddis doing what she does best, making racist content because she's incapable of anything of substance. For Halloween, she decided to dress up as a Black woman. Here's her explanation why.
What's up, folks? Welcome back to the show. So last night was Halloween, as many people know, and I decided to dress up like everyone else does. You know, people are out there dressed like Satan and witches, and they're dressed like every horrible thing under the sun. Well, I decided to dress up as something, the most horrifying thing I could think of, which is the Black woman, which is a person who is angry and fed up that their EBT card has been declined, that their race card is no longer working in this new climate, and that they're not receiving the reparations that they think they deserve, despite the fact that they did not build this country.
Lily. Now, I could call you a bunch of names that are...
Well, I'm going to do it for you, Doc. This bitch had the nerve to get it. I'll do it for you, Doc. You say you can't go there? I can do it for you. I can do it for you, Doc. I can do it for you, Doc. If you don't want to do it, I can. This bitch decided to literally blackface and then turn around and say that the reason why she did it was because Black women's EBT card is declining. Whore, do you know that your kinfolk is on EBT? And I'm quite sure that they shit is denying. See, we don't have to go through this same statistic thing over and over again. Your kind and your people are the main ones that's on SNAP benefits, that's on government assistance. So we're not going to never get up here and absolutely play these whack-ass games. Okay? Like, I do think they are obsessed with Black women, but this type of stuff is actually disgusting. This shit is disgusting. And the fact that no one, who laughing? Who laughing? She obviously trying to get people triggered in their work. Okay, James, let me find you somewhere for you to go. Okay, I ain't doing it this morning. I just ain't. Muckle Drop, I'm gonna make you a mod. I'll make you a mod as well. If you want to be. I can't just be saying I'm gonna make somebody a mod. If you want to be a mod, I definitely will make you a mod because you're always here and supporting. Okay, so baby, we didn't even see nothing else you said. We ain't seen nothing else you said. Sure? Okay, cool. I'm gonna do that right now. All right, there you go. You should have a mod stick now. Okay, so right, she really does believe what she is saying, and to me, James look like he a white man, so we don't got shit for James. Okay, so y'all don't even got to keep talking to James. We ain't got nothing for James. Okay, so this right here is absolutely absurd. It's disgusting, and on so many levels, this was her own platform. She did this on her very own platform. But the fact of the matter is, I want all y'all dumbasses to literally go down and find the statistics. And if you don't think Google is telling you the truth, look it up in multiple places. See, that's what a lot of y'all don't do. Y'all don't do no research. Y'all don't find shit to talk about. And y'all literally sit up and do stuff like this and then turn around and say, oh my God, well, it made someone feel some type of way. Are you dumb? Are you dumb? Like, are you dumb? I'm gonna play the video one more time so you can listen to what she said, the reason why she did blackface, so y'all can. And if this doesn't anger you, then what will? What will? I'm just asking. What will? And honestly, I don't care about you. You're not gonna never come up in here playing with me. Let me tell y'all white people something. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all love to try to play until games become serious. We're not playing them games over here. I don't mind having no white folks over here, but what you're not gonna do is you're not gonna justify none of this shit that's going down. And so if you do, it's best for you and safe for you not to comment. And it's safe for you to stay off my damn channel. Okay? All right. Let me play this again so y'all can hear this dumb girl.
This is Lily Gaddis doing what she does best.
Her name is Lily Gaddis, for anybody that wants to know.
Of anything of substance. For Halloween, she decided to dress up as a Black woman. Here's her explanation why.
What's up, folks? Welcome back to the show. So last night was Halloween, as many people know, and I decided to dress up like everyone else does. You know, people are out there dressed like Satan and witches, and they're dressed like every horrible thing under the sun. Well, I decided to dress up as something, the most horrifying thing I could think of, which is the Black woman, which is a person who is angry and fed up that their EBT card has been declined, that their race card is no longer working in this new climate, and that they're not receiving the reparations that they think they deserve, despite the fact that they did not build this country.
And what race card are you talking about? What are you talking about there? What are you talking about there? Because what your dumbass don't realize is y'all dumbass white people are being thrown on the ground and everything just like the black and brown people. You idiot. Let's just call a thing a thing. Y'all are being thrown down to the ground as if you matter. Just like black and brown people. This is ridiculous. I'm telling y'all, this is ridiculous. And I'm not, SR Warren said she probably has a mental problem. I ain't gonna sum it up to no mental problem, because mental problem or not, I'm gonna let you have it every time. This is absolutely insane. Right. She don't have to dress up as no blackface, because again, white Americans make up more than 47% of people who receive SNAP benefits, idiot. Why are you talking about a black woman's EBT card declining? She knew exactly what she was doing. That's why I say I ain't chopping it down to no mental nothing. This is ridiculous. If y'all want to see the full video, you can head over to Chronicle Speaks. But I could not do my show without talking about this situation. You are trash. I don't know who you are, but I hope if you have a podcast, I hope all of your advertisement and all of that, I hope it sink down to nothing. That's what I hope. I hope everybody decide to pull out. And as a matter of fact, you better hope I don't find out, because I will write letters to these places about what you did. Sure will. I don't have a problem. I hope they all pull out, and I hope your ass go broke instantly. That's what I hope. That's exactly what I hope. Bitch. Yeah, we gonna give it to her just like she giving it to us. We're gonna give it to you, bitch. Now, moving on. That's crazy. That is crazy. Mocha Job, I hope they do more than lay her out in them comments. I hope that they literally call every advertising that she does on their podcast. I hope they call, and I hope they get that shit canceled out. That's what I hope. And I don't hope that for a lot of people. But when it ain't us and you pretending to be us to try to throw something like to do something like that, yeah, I hope all your shit get out of here. That's what I hope. Mm-hmm. Did you see the one with the biracial girl did the same thing? She has a black mom and a white dad. No, I didn't see that one. I didn't see that one. And I just saw this one this morning. I was just scrolling and I said, what the hell is this? Because y'all remember what's her name that did blackface? Oh my God. Why is her name slipping my mind? She was on a news station. Who was it? Somebody help me. Hey, Symmetry. Somebody help me. She was on a news station and she did blackface. And she said, "Oh, I didn't mean it like that. I didn't mean it like that. I was just trying." No. When you do stuff like this, you mean it. You mean it how you do it. You mean every bit of it. You mean every bit of it. Forget this tramp. I'm moving on because, and since I'm here, since I'm already in uproar, let's go ahead and move over here to Nicki. Yes, Megan Kelly. It was Megan Kelly. It was Megan Kelly. Megan Kelly. Thank you. Absolutely. We ate her up a long time for what she did. So I expect the same with this white piece of trash. Okay? I expect the same thing. Okay, moving over here to Nicki. Girl, hold on. Let me post the proof because we don't. I want to do. Oh wait, did I not send it to myself? Oh shit, I don't think I did. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so Nicki, girl, everybody is saying that Nicki is all of a sudden she's a Republican. She's just a Republican. No, Nicki, girl, is most definitely a MAGA nut at this point, the way I feel. And if you don't like it, then you might want to exit stage left. So my issue with Nicki is this. First of all, you worried about the wrong thing. Why in the hell are you worried about the president, prime minister, whatever it is over there in Nigeria, said that she could come over there, okay? And she gonna say she'd be honored, right? But that ain't the thing. The thing is that she keeps showing her support for Donald Trump Isha. And my thing is this right here. How in the hell you gonna go over there and talk to them people about what they got going on over there, and you ain't not once talked about what's going on over here in the country that you reside in, dummy? Well, I don't necessarily think that all Republicans are MAGA. I don't think it's the same thing. I just in my opinion, I don't. Because I do know a Republican or two that doesn't. I don't need no banner for this bullshit. This is the truth. I don't need no banner IPV. Ain't got no banner over here. I don't need no banner for this. I mean everything I'm getting ready to say about Nicki damn Minaj. Everything. From my core, from my gut. I ain't put no banner up here. I put a Cash App banner up here, sure will. But as far as what I'm getting ready to say about Nicki, it's confirmed all over the place. Here's my thing. Again, I don't think necessarily that Republicans and MAGA are the same thing. Because again, I do know a couple of MAGA people. I mean, not MAGA people. I don't know no MAGA people like that. But I know a couple of Republicans that look down and talk down on what MAGA does. So I don't necessarily think that Republicans and MAGA is the same thing. MAGA is just all the way gone, right? And I feel like that's what she's doing. And to the people who keep saying, "Oh, she's just doing this so that he can pardon her husband and do stuff for her husband," well, what is he pardoning? And secondly, you do understand that his charges were state charges, and shit Trump can do about it at all. So I want people to stop chopping that up. It could seem that way, Miss Tiffany, but I would have to say, I would honestly have to say that I don't think that all Republicans are MAGA nuts. I don't. I don't. Me personally, I don't. Do I agree with a lot of what Republicans' rhetoric is? No, not necessarily. But again, I think that there are people, when we talk about MAGA nuts, we're talking about people who literally go against everything besides what that man says. And there are some Republicans that don't agree with everything that he does. So that's the reason why I say that. Now, moving on. My thing is this right here. Again, why are you speaking on things that you don't got shit to do with? You don't live in Nigeria. You are no Christian. I'm sorry, you're no Christian. It's so many variables around what she's been doing, and please understand that it ain't just one tweet, it ain't just two tweets, it ain't just three tweets. This lady goes on a rampage of tweets, and anything that she see that's on Donald Trump's page, she gonna go and she gonna re-quote it with some hearts and all of the other things, which is the very reason why she felt some type of way about the girlies who was helping Kamala Harris on her campaign for the 107 days that she had. She didn't like Cardi B doing it. She didn't like Megan Thee Stallion doing it. She ain't like Beyonce over there. She ain't like nobody over there, which is how I knew instantly, oh, this lady is a MAGA nut. But really lately, she's starting to really show her true colors. And all I got to say to her fans is, you can't find no excuse for this shit. None whatsoever. We are literally going through hell in this country right now. There are people who are literally furloughed. Do not have, some people are scared that when they do go back to work, that they will not have a job. It's so much going on. And let me just say this, Nikki. At the end of the day, I don't care how much money you got. You are raising a son in the United States of damn America. You are raising a son in the United States of damn America. And what I don't seem to understand is a lot of your fans are college students and all kind of other stuff that was probably on SNAP benefits that are no longer going to get them SNAP benefits no more. But instead, you choose to be concerned about some shit going on in Nigeria as if you can change a goddamn thing. Come on, let's be for real. This type of stuff really pissed me off because y'all won't give her the same smoke y'all give everybody else. Y'all give Snoop Dogg smoke. Y'all give Nelly smoke. Folk didn't even watch Nelly and Ashanti's show because of what he did. But we can't cancel this woman, and that ain't even about canceling her. But we can't just call out what's the truth about this woman. This woman absolutely supports everything that this man does. And again, she is raising a son in the United Damn States of America. This is why y'all can say what y'all want to about Cardi B. Y'all can say what y'all want to about Cardi B. Say what you want to about Cardi B. But Cardi B be out here really getting all of the things together. Especially when it comes to politics. I could probably say that I would appreciate it probably if Cardi B gave a little bit more sound to things that are going on. But one thing I can say is that she consistently does speak about things that are going on, making people aware, and doing what she need to do. That's what I like about Cardi. And y'all, there's a lot of people that don't like her, but she is out here using her platform for good, especially when it comes to politics. What Nicki out here doing? Nicki, you worried about what's going on over there in Nigeria, girl? You worried about Christianity, girl? Girl, I cannot. I cannot. But this is their queen, honey. This their queen. Queen Nicki. This is just pathetic. It's pathetic on all ways that you look at it. It is straight up pathetic. I'll be honored to come over there. Girl, but even when the campaign was going on, the presidential campaign was going on, you wasn't doing nothing. That's what I be talking about. This is ridiculous. On Friday, 23 DHS workers were sent home from the office here. That's half of the workforce. And that's what I'm talking about. We got other things to be focused on, unfortunately, than to be focused on picking over there at Nigeria and what they got going on. This orange man is literally worried about what's going on in Nigeria. He blasting people up in Venezuela. By the time this man get through, and I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you, Nikki P, for the jewels. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I do appreciate it. Oh, wait a minute now. Okay. Let me see. I saw where they will be laying off 1,000 DHS workers in Arkansas this month. So sad. That's what I'm talking about, man. We got other shit to be focused on. Because Trumpisha don't have no proof that them people is smuggling stuff over here. And you just blowing up them boats every chance you get. You don't have no proof that them people are smuggling anything over here. But yet and still, this is what you choose to do. And I just don't got nothing for nobody who supports this man. We are literally living through hell. And when we do see good news, we don't even know how to accept the good news that we receive. When a judge overturns something or when something happens, we don't even know how to receive the good news because all we've been receiving since January the 21st ain't nothing but bad news. That's it. Your goal was to get immigrants out of here to ease up jobs for the American people, only for you to go in here and literally take the jobs from the American people. And y'all support that? Y'all support that? This is the same man that said originally that the reason why he wanted immigrants out of here was so it can free up jobs and opportunities for American people. Only for this man to literally get up, and we already knew what he was going to do, but only for this man to literally get up here and do everything against the American people. It's ridiculous. And you know what? I had told people, I said, we were pushing Project 2025 for people to read it and see what is in Project 2025. Project 2025 has literally been unfolding since the day it was released. Even, no shade, even before he got in office, in my opinion. But to literally say you didn't have nothing to do with it and then turn around and say you meeting with somebody who's the author of it, oh, absolutely you have something to do with it. And if you didn't have anything to do with it, why is 65% of Project 2025 already in place? This is, I'm telling y'all, this is utterly ridiculous. And if this don't make you feel some type of way, if this don't make your stomach queal, if this don't make those things happen, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. I literally just tweeted something this morning. You know, you got people out here who don't even know the 3 branches of the government. You have people out here who don't even know the 3 branches of the government. Do y'all know? Can y'all tell me what the 3 branches of the government is? It's sad and it's pathetic. They don't even know the three branches of the government. I was watching a video yesterday, y'all, and in this video, this man, he goes around and he asks people questions, right? So like he'll ask questions like name 5 books in the Bible excluding the first 5 or something like that. So then I heard him ask the question, do you know what the 3 branches of the government are? They was like Democratic, Republican, and Independent. What the what what what? That tells me that your dumb ass didn't vote. That's exactly what that tells me. I kid y'all not. The people said, he asked, I know he asked at least, it was probably at least 6 people in that video. He asked at least 6 people in that video to give the 3 branches of the government. Here they go. Republican, Democrat, and Independent. I was like, oh my God. We're toast. We are toast, okay? We are toast, bro. Put you some butter on and jelly on it if you want to, but we are toast. These are things y'all learned in school. But I'm making a point when I say this. If they don't even know the 3 branches of the government, do you think they know anything about what's going on in the news? Do you think they know anything about what's going on? This is why, and I don't want to sound selfish when I say this. I don't want to sound crazy when I say this. But this is why I felt some type of way about some of these people who are on SNAP benefits who are just now doing these videos because they just now found out that the SNAP benefits would not go on their card or whatever. My thing is, this is why it's important for y'all to be in the know. Instead of saying, oh, I ain't into politics or I don't want to know about politics. Stop it. This shit is knocking on your front door. And to literally say that you don't know the 3 branches of the government already tells me what I literally need to know about you. There's literally stuff happening before our face every freaking day. And there are people who don't even know because they won't do the work. You're going to have to do some work in this time frame that we're living in. And what I mean by that is log on, get on an independent news source, get on something and figure out exactly what's going on in this country. That way, when they come knocking on your door, you can't say you're surprised. Because guess what? You being surprised ain't going to do shit for you. You acting surprised, it's not going to do anything for you. This is why I said it was so important for these people who are on SNAP benefits. If you're on any type of government assistance, you need to know what's going on with the government. Like, oh my gosh, y'all, I cannot, I cannot, I don't even know, like, I'm laughing because I'm kind of aggravated. Because again, I just feel like if you don't know nothing else, you definitely need to know what's going on with any of your government assistance, any of your benefits, you need to know what's going on. Because for people to think that this ain't gonna come knocking at your door, you are a fool. Guess what? Exactly. Removing programs from schools, removing lunch programs from the schools, removing after school programs. Soon, hospitals will be shutting down. Nursing homes will be shutting down. You have to take care of your own kinfolk if you care. All these things are going to happen. And the fact that people don't know, you're silly. Do y'all know what's going to happen with these hospitals? There are certain hospitals that are going to be shut down. And guess what that means? Let's just say you have a life or death situation and you are being transported to the hospital with an ambulance. Well, what if the closest hospital is now shut down? Then what happens? You have to go to the next closest hospital. What if it's in another town? What if it's in another suburban area? What if you don't really have 5 minutes to add on to your trip to travel to another hospital before death meets you? And I'm not speaking nothing crazy on nobody. I'm just saying these are things that we need to be thinking about, and we're not. This is why I was saying when Nicki and Cardi was beefing and all of this stuff was going on, there are other things that we can be concerned about other than y'all beefing. We listen, use y'all's platform wisely. And again, I got to give credit to Cardi B for using her platform wisely in those senses. She may still get out here and get crunk, but at the same time, she is speaking about things that are going on in this country. She don't have so much money that she can't see what's going on, because that's another excuse. Oh well, such and such got this amount of money and such got this amount of money. It don't I won't give a damn. Whew, y'all, I can go on a rant like this all day, honey. That's how aggravated I be with people. Cause I don't understand, bro. I Oh, that's a double A battery. I don't understand, man. Then y'all talking about mothers that are on SNAP benefits, but y'all not talking about these older people who are on SNAP benefits or who needs benefits, period, in order to survive. Y'all not talking about the people who have retired, who have given all of their life to the workforce. Y'all not talking about them kind of people. There are elections happening on November the 4th. I need everyone under the sound of my voice to make sure that they vote. Atlanta mayor just made an announcement about suspending evictions and what else was it? Evictions and light and water, I think. Or water bills and light bills. Not shutting off their electricity and not shutting off their water while we literally go through this, because SNAP benefits ain't the only thing that and I don't think a lot of people realize that SNAP benefits is not the only thing that's affecting people. There are government workers who have not received a check in over a month. There are government workers who don't know if they go back to work what it's going to look like, if they're going to be asked to box their shit up and go back home. So as far as I'm concerned, all y'all can suck on my big toe if you feel like folks is taking it too hard on Nicki or whatever the case may be. That's y'all queen. She ain't no queen to me. Now let me move on, because y'all know I can go all day long. This is why y'all need to subscribe to my Patreon. All right, moving on. Let's get into Kandi and what this man name is, Birdman. I mean, not Birdman. What this man name is, Soulja Boy. I haven't been paid. I haven't been paid in a month. It's so upset. See, y'all see what I'm saying? There are people here who are affected by this. I cannot. I cannot. The treasurer said our number this morning is $8.26. So if you would like to bless the platform, you can bless the platform with $8.26. If you would like to just hit that like button because it is free, please do so. Please do so. Each state has a reserve for SNAP that is controlled by the governors of each state. You do realize that the majority of these states are red states. Yeah. Most of these states are red states, huh? Mm. We could probably count on one hand governors that have said like, and I got to be honest. There, I have seen some, and see, this is why I said, well, I have seen some Republican governors say that they still want to use the funds. But see, here's the thing: the problem is in the beginning they didn't think it was going to affect them. Now that it is, now everybody kind of want to roll out these things. Now, again, for me, I live in Texas. A lot of shit that I'm seeing in these other states that's happening, we know damn well ain't gonna happen in Texas. Okay? I really want, child, I really want to get out of here. I really do. I want to get out of here, but I want to get out of the damn United damn States. All right. All right, now let's go ahead and get into our the administration cut off the ability to use their funds to fund the program. And a lot of them didn't want to do it, if we're gonna be honest about it. What, maybe 5 states out of all of them? And I mean, again, I'm okay. I was rattling paper. I was rattling paper. Ray 8405 asked me to rattle some paper, so that's what I was doing. Somebody say, "You okay?" All right, so let me hit it and quit it with this Soulja Boy and Kandi situation. So y'all know, I did watch the entire interview, and my thoughts are going to be on my Patreon. Yes, I'm going to be posting a lot more on my Patreon due to YouTube and this whole striking and copyright striking shit. You can subscribe to my Patreon for free, but I would encourage you guys to upgrade to at least the $3.75 tier in order to see some of this content. Like I got a video coming out this morning at 10 o'clock, I think, Central Time, about that substitute teacher who was fired on her first day for making them inappropriate comments, for making those inappropriate comments to those children. We're going to talk about that over in Patreon. I want to put it over here so that they can limit my video, limit my monetization. Girl, I ain't got time for all that. So please subscribe to my Patreon. And if one of the mods can drop the command for Patreon, that'd be great. Thank you so much. Okay, so Kandi and Soulja Boy. Kandi and Soulja Boy did a sit down interview after the white man accused Soulja Boy of spitting in his food and all of this other stuff, right? So the boy went on Kandi's podcast and he said all this. Well, the day after that, I believe Soulja Boy did a video. He called Kandi a bald head, broke biatch, and all of the things. And he said he was upset. He was more upset with Kandi than he was upset with the white boy, in my opinion. So Kandi ended up interviewing Soulja Boy, but here's how their interaction worked. So I think the next day he put up an apology to Kandi about calling her a B-word, calling her all out of her name and all of the extra stuff, right? Well, the very next day they saw each other in the airport. And Kandi told Soulja Boy, like, bro, if you had not given an apology, I'd have walked up to you and cussed you out. She was like, a lot of people like to play with me, but I am straight from the A, just like Soulja Boy from Atlanta too. So Soulja Boy was saying the reason why he felt some type of way about Kandi, he said he didn't do no research on Kandi. He said he knew of Kandi. He knew Kandi was in the group Escape, but he did not know that Kandi wrote all this music. He was saying he didn't do no homework on Kandi. He just knew that when he saw that Kandi had a lot of influence, that he was like, yo, I'm upset. I'm pissed. Now, I do believe he lied a little bit in the interview because he did later on in that live stream say that he did spit in that man's food. But Kandi asked him, and then Kandi played the clip back and said, "You did say you spit in that man's food." He basically was saying, "I said I should have spit in that man's food, but the video I heard you said you did spit in that man's food." But nonetheless, he addressed the rug allegations. He addressed all those things. Um, I wouldn't mind sitting down talking to Soulja Boy because I sure would like to ask him what happened with William the Baddest and Tasha K, because I sure would love to know what happened with that, because he did dismiss that lawsuit. Remember, he had sued Tasha K and William the Baddest, or Will the Baddest, whatever his name is, for Will had went on Tasha K's platform and was saying all this stuff about Soulja Boy and how he seen Soulja Boy as wanky and all of these things like that. And Soulja Boy got mad. He ended up suing them. Well, he ended up dismissing the case. And so I would like to know about that, but that ain't got nothing to do with this situation. So anyway, Kandi just basically, she interviewed him. She asked him to tell his story about what happened. And he said that he would never do that because, his grandmama, his mama is watching him, and he don't ever want to disappoint them because he do got to answer to his mama and grandma and stuff like that. That's what he said, and to his family. Okay. Let me just say this. So the boy, I don't 1000% believe you. I really don't. But it's neither here nor there for me anyway. But I don't really believe you as far as you didn't do that to that man food. I feel like you probably did. Because just like you went off online calling Kandi about here, biatch, and all the kind of other stuff, I could see you getting upset and spitting in the man food. Now, he did say that this was when he was 17 years old. He did say that. He also said, and I'll get further into this in the Patreon live or in the Patreon video, but he did also say that because Kandi asked him, well, when did you start using rugs? And he said that he don't use hard rugs, but he started smoking the Mary Jane when he was 19 years old. Because people thought that was the reason why he may have spit in that man's food, was because he was on the rugs or whatever. But he made the point that he was 17 when this happened. And if y'all don't know, Soulja Boy really do got a lot of accolades. And do I think that Soulja Boy's, I think Soulja Boy's his ways keeps him. So basically, Kandi asked him the question, do you not think that you get, or do you think that you don't get the accolades that you should be getting for a lot of the things? So in case of y'all don't know, Soulja Boy really started rapping. He was like one of the first rappers to start rapping on YouTube and on MySpace back in the day. And I don't know if y'all remember, but do y'all remember when MySpace would let you add music to your profile and stuff like that? Soulja Boy was one of the first rappers to have his music on MySpace. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that? So yeah, I wouldn't necessarily call. You know what, Lee? I'm not even mad at Kandi for doing it, because I feel like if you don't have a platform and you choose to and you want to be fair, because Kandi also said what I could have done. Well, let me just tell y'all this. Tip intervened. Tip was the person in between that helped them facilitate this. So Tip called Soulja Boy right after he made the video, and I believe that's why Soulja Boy really apologized, but nonetheless, he apologized. So Tip put them together. One thing Kandi said that she could have done, that she did not think to do, and that now she knows, especially if it's like a severe or if it's like a serious story, she says she will respectfully reach out to the other person and let them know, hey, such and such came on my show and they laid in on your ass. So I'm just warning you before we air the show. She did take accountability for that. And I would have to agree, if you are going to do interviews like this, sometimes you do have to hear both sides to be honestly fair on both sides, because there's always going to be two sides to a story. It's going to be that person's side and the other person's side. So I wasn't necessarily mad at her for having him on the show to clear up whatever he may be feeling or whatever. I wasn't really mad about that. Did he disrespect her? He really did. Did Kandi cry? No. Mm-mm. Kandi gave someone a platform to allege lie on his name, and people think he's wrong for responding. I think he was wrong in the way he responded. Let's just keep it 1,000 out. Because you should have been mad at that white man. I get it. Kandi does have a big platform, but you should have been mad at that white man because he the one told the story. Kandi wouldn't have known nothing about the story if the white man didn't tell it. Right? So I was with Kandi for interviewing him. I'm not gonna hold you. I think it shows I think it shows you being fair. I really do. I think it shows you being fair when you can do that. And let me just say this, as a content creator, as a YouTuber, as whatever in the media that we are in, it's always good for us to be fair. It's always good for us to be fair, because when we're not fair, things don't turn out like they should. So I wasn't mad. I wasn't mad about it. Because we know Todd ain't had the balls to check Soulja. Todd only come with the schemes. LOL. Hey, Sweet Pea. Hey, Kandi will always turn a negative into a positive or a monetary gain. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's something she mentioned in the interview as well. He could have been light years ahead, and he's too over the top and ignorant. Soulja is talented for real, for real. Yeah, he's very talented, and I think that's why people don't give him his accolades that he deserves, because he was the first to do a lot. He was the first to do a lot. Shout out to him for going on there though, because he could have honestly chickened out, and he didn't. He did apologize to her first as well. Now, C. Patterson, let's be for real. She ain't now what? Okay, come on now. Why do y'all do that? Why do y'all compare situations? Why y'all do? I just want to know, C. Patterson, why y'all do that? Why do y'all compare situations? He called her a bald head hoe, or bald head bitch. Phaedra lied and said that lady tried to rug somebody. Why do y'all do that? Listen, at the end of the day, y'all could be fans of Phaedra, but if Kandi don't ever want to talk about Phaedra, or ever talk to Phaedra, if she wants to talk about the Phaedra situation, what's the problem? Again, for me, if somebody did this to you and you had multiple businesses established, you got a family, you got everything going on for yourself. See, what Kandi could be doing, Kandi could be doing some snake shit to Phaedra out here after all these years, but she's choosing not to do it. So to me, I don't think it's nothing wrong with anything. Whenever she speak about Phaedra, whenever she has an issue with Phaedra, somebody was saying this, they had this conversation on Twitter. What they said was black women actually forgive black men before they forgive other black women. Why she gotta forgive Phaedra? That's why I said y'all need to stop trying to put this stop trying to compare this stuff, because that's not it's no comparison. I literally just told somebody this on Twitter. There's no comparison whatsoever. We don't even gotta bring that up. I don't understand why y'all keep doing it. It's a whole nother level, Lee. Rugging and essay allegations that can ruin your life. Come on. To me, if she decided to talk about Phaedra every 20 seconds, and actually, to be quite honest with you, the interview that she just did with Angela Oakley was the first time I heard Kandi say Phaedra's name actually in a long time. Did she make reference to Phaedra? Yeah, but I don't ever hear her just say Phaedra's name. So again, y'all, I ain't even trying to go down that avenue, but I just don't understand the comparison when we're talking about someone who accused someone of rugging an essay. That's terrible. But anywho, I was had to say that Miss C. Patterson. She knows better. Common sense. Knows better about what? You said she know better about the man coming on there saying that Soulja Boy is spitting his food? Spitting in somebody's food compared to rugging or and again, see that I guess maybe that you missed that part, C. Patterson. I did just say that Kandi did come back and say that she could have handled the situation better. She did take accountability. So in her saying that, she's saying this is the first time I ever been in a situation like this where I thought or I seen somebody coming out and really get rah about something that was going on about somebody I interviewed with. She was like, it's a learning lesson. So she did take accountability for it. But again, I don't think mixing what Phaedra did is right or should be compared in this situation. She don't, and she only answer when asked about Fefe. Right. She don't I don't ever really hear her ever say Phaedra's name, but I heard her say Phaedra's name because y'all know Angela had the issue with Phaedra last season. So that's why she said Phaedra's name. But again, the comparisons, I don't understand them, but so be it, honey. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into, I gotta send this to myself because we gotta talk about it. Recently saved. Dang it, it ain't on here. Hold on, y'all. Let me airdrop this to myself real quick. All right, so now we're gonna move over here to Bishop Winans' child. Is it gonna do it while I'm live? Accept. All right, can y'all hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear me. Okay, can y'all still hear me? Okay, cool. All right, so let's go ahead and move over here to Bishop Winans' child. Let's move over here to Bishop Winans. Let me remove this off the screen. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and talk about this situation because this situation is L Teddy. How you gonna show up after I spike out? Shout out to L Teddy. What's up, boy? You showed up after I decided to spike out about Granny Minaj. Okay, so y'all remember a couple weeks ago, right? Bishop Winans told that lady that he ain't asked for that $1,200. She was in the wrong line, according to him, right? So they went on the radio. I mean, they went on the TV. I mean, the news station. He did, and I already knew that news interview was like out of whack because I was kind of wondering if you like, why didn't y'all do the interview together? Why y'all do the interview separately? I thought that was very alarming. However, y'all, the lady, her name is Roberta McCoy. Okay, her information. This ain't doxing because she already went over there on that TV station and they put her name out there. So I ain't doxing them. Okay, so for somebody come over here and get the line, I ain't dox that lady. Now, Bishop Winans gets on there and he says, we apologize. She shouldn't feel no type of way and she shouldn't. The lady wrote an open letter. Not only did she write an open letter, but this was her Facebook post. Let's get into it. So this is what she said. This was just yesterday. She said, it's like I'm turning invisible now. I'm no longer useful to them. I serve their purpose. Typically how it is around in the church. I was only damage control. They wanted to protect the name, protect the brand. Their cause of concern has stopped when the media storm stopped. I see that with wide eyes open now. They turned on me. They blame me. Now it's all my fault. They they say that I'm the one that owes Pastor Winans an apology. They say I need to grow up. I need to be an adult about this. My heart is broken. I'm fading away. My big heart for people is shrinking into a shallow heartbeat. I can hardly hear my own heartbeat anymore. I'm becoming someone that I don't know. My heartbeats are slower now. I'm fading. Can you still see me? I was Roberta McCoy. Somebody put church hurt in the comments. Somebody put church hurt so I can come back to that. Cause somebody, the people trying to weaponize that. Can somebody put church hurt in the comment section for me so I can come back to it? Thank you. Okay. I can hardly hear my own heartbeat anymore. I'm becoming I'm becoming someone that I don't know. My heartbeats are slow now. I'm fading. Can you still see me? I was Roberta McCoy. Who am I now? Can you find me? Do you see me? Where am I? My beautiful soul has been replaced with the broken soul. Where am I? Where is my life? Can you find me? Can you see me? Can you find a remnant of me left? I can't see myself anymore through these tears. Can you see me? Am I totally invisible yet? Um, this feels like an out of body experience. This feels like a nightmare stuck on the repeat button. Can you still see me? I am turning into a shadow. The light in my eyes are dimmer. I'm fading. Can you see me? All right. Whew, this is a lot to tackle. This is a lot to tackle. So let me say this. I don't ever want to be the person to come out here and be like, we kind of told you, we've been told you. I don't want to be that type of person. But here's what I will say. Now I ain't gonna hold you. The "Do you see me? Can you find me?" All of that was a little. It was a bit much. But this ain't the this is a trickle effect of something else that happened. Okay, so let me just catch y'all up. There was an open letter, and the letter is quite long. Bishop Winans church secretary, whatever she's supposed to be, has been writing letters telling this lady that she need to apologize, telling her she need to grow up. And y'all, it is in the letter form, so it is true. But here's what I think Roberta is messing up at, and not necessarily her messing up, but this is where the situation gets wild and iffy. This like church brain type of thinking. And I think that you expected more out of them than what they were willing to give you because it was in the media. That, and I'm not saying that makes it right, but that's literally what they were doing. That's literally what they were doing. Because why did y'all go to the TV station the very next day? You went to the TV station the very next day. They also told her what she said in the letter, and I'm trying to remember some of the letter, but they did tell her, or she did leave the church that day crying in the car. She left church that day crying in the car, and her grandson asked her son, I don't know if it's a son or a grandson, I think it's a grandson, asked her why was she crying so hard. And he said, is it because Pastor didn't want your money? So it's been a trickle down effect for her to get to this point, right? So I have to be honest about that. It's a trickle down effect to get to her to this point. And I'm hoping that I can find somebody that can send me that letter and we can read it, because the letter was very telling. It was so much in that letter. It was so much in that letter. I'm trying to remember some other things that was in that letter. When they went to the TV station, of course, it was like an ultimatum that they had given her about going to the TV station to pretty much say, oh, you didn't feel this type of way, you didn't feel this type of way. So let me say this about church hurt, because I told y'all to put that in the chat. So let me say this about church hurt. I think in 2025, there have been a lot of people who have woken up about what the church is doing to people. But there are some people who have been in the church for a long time, stayed in the church for a long time, supported their pastor. Their pastor can do no wrong. Their church can do no wrong. They invite everybody. They do all of the things. And I feel like that's who Miss Roberta was. I feel like she was one of them type of people who you can say nothing about her pastor. You can say nothing about her. I was about to say first lady. Ain't now over there. You can say you can. You can say nothing about their choir. You can't say nothing about their usher board. You know, this day church. You can't say nothing about day church. You know what I'm saying? The grandson said, you are crying because you didn't have enough money. It's a big difference. Okay. Thank you for that. Because she didn't have enough money. I forgot that Marvin Winans got married a couple years ago. I forgot all about that. So they do got a first lady. Do we ever see her? Who is she? What's her name? I don't remember. What's her name? So excuse me, y'all. I stand corrected. I did say, prior to me saying that, I did say that I'm giving from that letter, I'm giving bits and pieces because I don't remember. I don't remember per se what it was. I don't know her name either, child. Okay, so in the letter was horrible, and it gave every detail of what took place, how they went down there to the news station, how all of this happened. All I'm saying right now, though, is Roberta gives me the type of person, Miss Roberta, I want to be respectful. She gives me the type of person who is like maybe your auntie down to the church or your grandmama down to the church, where you can't tell them nothing about their pastor. You can't tell them nothing about the congregation. You can't tell them nothing about nothing because they love it. You know what I'm saying? So to me, I feel like she does have church brain, because that's what church brain is, in my opinion. You got that church brain. And even in her initial letter, she kept apologizing. She kept like, I love my pastor, so I'm not doing this to my pastor because I love my pastor and I love my church. I love this and I love that. So that's why I say I get that from her. Deneen Carter is the name. Hey, Miss Tanya. Hey, Lonnie. Hey, everybody. Chocolate kisses. Hey. What'd you say? She need to come back from around there and never look back. I agree. I absolutely agree. But see, this is what happens in church. This is what happens when you still have that church brain. I would have thought that the pandemic would have helped a lot of these people think differently. But we literally saw that there's a video out now. We didn't see this video before, but there's a video out now where it's a lady up here calling out all the donations, and somebody that gave $5,000, $6,000, $3,000, $1,000, $2,000, $1,000, and gave this amount of money. That. He ain't feel no type of way about nobody else. And let me say this other thing too. Bishop elect, give it up on that church. Please give it up on that church. Give up. I'm not sorry. Give up. It's been 23, 24 years with that church. And these folks will sit up every Sunday. Now, see, Miss Roberta, this ought to tell you that your services wasn't valued there. Your money wasn't valued there. Nothing was valued there, because if that was the case, they would not be going about it this way. Again, it's church brain. Because again, They don't value you like that. What's up? Nice to be nice. I ain't seen you in a minute. I ain't seen you in a month of Sundays. Ain't that the same? Hey, Twin Flames. The church must be some kind of tax write-off at this point in the name of the Lord. It's really weird. I don't understand it. I will never understand it. I will never understand what he is attempting to try to do over there. And my thing is, if you don't, I get it. They may semi fill out that church that they got now, which I think seat 500 something people. This new church is supposed to seat 32 to 3,700 people or something like that. So let it go. Let it go. What is we doing? Ain't no 3,200 people coming to church. That's not happening. Why is you doing this? You wasting these people money, but and if they give it to you, it's all on them. But enough got to be enough. What the people say that you bringing dirt from Bethlehem, and that's the reason why it's taking so long. Well, it ain't coming by no dump truck, baby. It got to be by a horse and a carriage, as long as it's taking him to do what he needs to do. But again, Miss Roberta, I think that, and I hope that this don't come off harsh, but I think that you are a prime example of how the church will dispose you when you don't do what they want you to do. They will dispose of you when you do not want them to do what you want them to do. How many times I had to tell y'all about the situation that happened with me down to the church? I go to tell a leader, the associate pastor, about what their youth director did to me. And then they flipped that thing around and told me I need to be set down. So when churches show you what they about and what they really got going on, you got to accept that and go on with it. Because at this particular point, Miss Roberta, if you go back over there to Perfecting Faith Church, you want to be hurt again. You want to be hurt again if you go back over there. Yeah, Tyler Perry donated $100,000. Wooden donated $2,000 according to Winans, and I think they said they had raised $27,000 to $30,000 that Sunday just off of the members and stuff too. So bottom line, that don't even add up. Bottom line, they said that they ended up with over $200,000 according to the church. That's according to the church. I ain't make that number up. That's according to the church. And Tyler Perry, I believe you could put that $100,000 into something else, because just again, when the people gonna get the church? They say in 2026. Watch 2026 come around. It's gonna be another excuse. It'll come in 2028, and then when 2028 come around, it's gonna be another excuse. It's gonna be 2032, and when 2032 come around, it's gonna be another excuse. 2040, we will be breaking ground and we will be worshiping at our new sanctuary. Yes, in 2042, because it ain't happening no time soon. And to be honest with y'all, I have heard a lot of people in Detroit say that they don't really be seeing a lot of construction people down there working on their church and doing all kinds of stuff. So I don't know, y'all. I just think it's ridiculous. Marvin Winans, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. I know you ain't, but you should be. You should be. You definitely should be. You should be ashamed of yourself, to be honest. Nadi might not live to see the building being built. Oh my. Oh Nelly girl, hey boo. I hate this for Miss Roberta. I really do. I hate this. I hate that this is what it had. This is what it took for you to realize who these people were. I hate that. I hate that for you. And what's that lady name? Cindy Flowers. Cindy Flowers. I knew her name was gonna come to me. Cindy Flower is the church administrator, and she is nasty. That Cindy Flowers was the one that was sending her these nasty messages, according to Miss Roberta. I promise y'all, I'm gonna get that letter. I'm gonna try to see if somebody can send me that letter, so we can read that letter verbatim, and we could just hear it from the horse's mouth. Okay, child. Right, they've been working on their church forever. Marvin Day is coming. Just watch and see. Oh my, it sounds like the scamming Dr. Umar. Ooh, child. Well, listen, I thought that I said, well, once I saw this last night on Facebook, I said, ooh, it's finna get ugly. It's finna get ugly. Now, why would she have to owe Pastor Winans an apology? Why she owe Pastor Winans an apology? Make that make sense to me. For what? Oh, I do owe you an apology. I owe you an apology for allowing your bald head ass to keep that $120. That's why I owe you an apology. That I do. I owe you an apology. So this will be my apology. Hello, Bishop Winans. I wanted to apologize to you. I wanted to apologize to you because I let you keep that $1,200. I would like it back. Now, let me just tell you, I'd have snatched that check. All right. As soon as that man said, that ain't what I asked you to do. Oh, okay. Well, let me have this. Give me my check, and then I'm gonna do what you asked me to do. Ain't no way I would have walked off. Miss Roberta, I'm sorry, because I don't know what that $1,200 was for. I mean, I don't know how I could have blessed you or something like that, but I'm sure you could have used it in other ways. I'd have snatched that check so fast. That's what would have went viral. That's what would have went viral. And another thing that would have went viral too is I don't know why y'all pastors think y'all can talk to people any kind of way. What make these pastors think they can talk to people any kind of way? That's something I don't understand. Y'all be wanting to talk to people any kind of way. And then think you gonna get away with it. Not me. But please. I'm sorry, y'all. This is why I don't attend church in my grown days like this. I don't, because I don't got the patience for it, because I'll cuss you out in church. I will cuss you out in church. Right, that lady could have used that money for something else. That's what I'm saying. And that's probably what she probably feeling a little regret from that. She probably really feeling a little regret from that. I would have walked and paid the $30 to cancel. Oh, that's another way you could have done. Cancel that check. Cancel that check. Because that's insane. Yeah, and the grandson gave $5. The grandson gave $5, so that's why the grandson asked that question. That's sad, man. And they count. So he's supposed to be getting baptized now. Lonnie, I do remember hearing it. The grandson is supposed to be getting baptized on what? November the something. The 20 something, the 17th, the 16th, something like that. The baby was supposed to be getting baptized. And unfortunately, Miss Roberta, he ain't gonna get baptized down there at Perfecting Faith Church. So you gonna have to man, that's sad, bro. That's sad. I don't even know what to say to her. I really don't. I hate this for you, Miss Roberta. I hate this for you and your grandson. I really do. But this is what they do. It's what they love to do. And let me just say this. Bishop Winans has been doing this for years, and folks just now really catching on to it and speaking about it. But he's been doing this. He's been doing this. I bet you they'll have that. I bet you they'll have that baptism one way and one way only. If y'all think that they would still have that baptism for one way and one way only, put the emoji in the chat for me. What you think I'm talking about? Put the emoji in the chat. Put the money in the chat. Oh, I already told y'all what it is. Put the money emoji in the chat, because that's what I believe. See, Money talk and ish walk when it comes to the church and stuff. And if Roberta offered another $2,000 or another $1,200, I bet you they'd let her baptize her grandson now. I bet you they would. If she donated another $1,200, I bet you they had that baptism now. Y'all know the saying, money talking bullshit walk. Ain't that the saying? Yeah. I mean, then that's just my opinion, but I truly believe that that's what they would do. Well, see, here's my thing, Miss Janetta. Instead of them people jumping on the bandwagon to support him, again, Marvin Wine has been doing this forever. They always say, "Well, y'all know the church need donations too. That's how the church keeps its lights on. That's how the church do all this, and that's how the church do all this." That man got enough to pay them light bills and stuff at their current edifice, and he ain't got to be building another one. If truth be told, folks ain't even going to church like that no more. When y'all gonna accept that? Folks ain't been going to church like that since the doggone pandemic. Folks still gonna go to church on Easter. Folks still gonna go to church on Mother's Day. Folks still gonna go to church near Christmas and New Year's. But besides that, folks ain't walking in the church and we packing out churches like that. Have y'all seen folks' memberships? Memberships been declining. Memberships been declining. And I'm trying to figure out what like nobody is doing this no more. And I'm not saying, and I think another thing people think, like, I don't know. I don't know. Folks ain't going to church like that no more. And I stand on that. We are the church, not the building, period. Good morning, Miss Catherine. We tried to tell Roberta that she was humiliated, but she chose to protect black men who embarrassed her. It makes no sense that church ain't finished. I mean, and we kind of did tell Miss Roberta. We did. The people who was eating Marvin Winans up on the internet. Yeah, no one is going to church like that. I'm just trying to figure out, what you gonna try to use this for, conferences or what? Cause you ain't gonna do nothing but fill up the first little row up down to the church. Ain't nobody going to church like that. Yeah, because y'all only have one service, and Wheeler Avenue has really great, like, their pastor is great. They have great representation in the community. They have a great representation in the community. I'm saying, for the sake of Bishop Winans, for you to go and get a church, you currently, your church seats 500 something people right now, and do they fill up? They do, but not at 100% capacity. So I'm trying to figure out, so you think if you move to a bigger building, folks are gonna come out and start going to church or something? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I'm gonna need you to move with the times, honey. And it's always dependent on the church and how the church operate. That money that TP gave didn't put a dent into what is needed. I already know. I already know. Well, Baron, let me tell you where mine is. Mine is right here. Bishop Pillow. Bishop Pillow give a mighty word every Sunday. Bishop Pillow give a mighty word every Sunday. And First Lady Blanket, oh, when she gets up there and she sings her A and B selection, oh, it sends me on in the worship, Listen, First Lady Blanket, she will sing that song, Deacon Sheet is gonna pray us, and he gonna pray us heavy, Deacon Sheet, or can't nobody pray like Deacon Sheet, okay? And can't nobody, and I mean can't nobody do what First Lady and Bishop can do. Bishop Pillow and First Lady Blanket. I introduced to you Chef DonDon, Church of Christ, Church of God in Christ. We can go all the way. I've been stopped going. Folks always ask me, when you coming to church, and when you gonna do this, and when you gonna do that. Listen, I told y'all, and I refuse to tell y'all who this was, because there's a lot of people I know. There's a lot of church folks that know who I'm getting ready to talk about, so I won't say who it is. But I went to a well-known church in Dallas. I went through new members classes and everything. I was going to Bible study. I wasn't making it to Sunday school, but I was going to Bible study, right? And I remember asking what I needed to do to join several ministries within the church. And I was told that I had a look, and so I couldn't join. I knew then my church days was over. I knew then my church days was over. How you gonna tell me I don't have a look? And now, mind you, I done been through new members class. I done, and here's the thing: with the new members class, you were supposed to attend 2 weekly meetings. So like Bible study, and then there was something else on Thursdays. I can't remember what it was. Something was on Thursday. So while you were in the new members class, that was like 2 months long, child. You couldn't join ministries or nothing like that until you finished the new member class, right? And so I finished the new members class, showed up on time, did what I was supposed to do. Child, that I went and I said I would like to participate in such and such and such and such and such and such, and they like, well, you don't have that look. The pastor told me this out of his own mouth. The pastor told me that out of his own mouth. So that's why I refuse to say who it is, because most people probably know who he is. Yeah, Symmetry, I kid you not, told me I didn't have a look. I mean, I had a look. And I knew what he meant by I had a look. And my response to him was, you know what the look is? And you know what my response was to him? Sir, you have a punk directing on the choir. What are you talking about? You got a punk leading praise and worship. What is you talking about? Oh, maybe they're just a little bit more masculine than me. Okay, I got it. Noted. Understood. You told me everything I need to know, baby. And I'm going right on around here, and I'll take my services to somebody else. And it won't be the church. That's just the way I feel. Again, the church has always shown me that these people aren't like, what's wrong with y'all? Again, if I go to, let's say Nice to Be Nice is the pastor, and let's say Miss Catherine Powell is the associate pastor. I wish I could have thought of another man, but let's just say I go to the associate pastor and I tell the associate pastor, hey, I had a situation with the youth director where he tried to hem me up in the bathroom while I was using this. About to get just a little bit graphic. I could tell y'all what happened while trying to use the urinal. He came up and stood behind me with a hard Peter whacker. Now, I was still in high school at this time. I want to be clear. I was still in high school at this time. As a matter of fact, I think I was a junior in high school. I wasn't even a senior in high school. I was a junior in high school at this time. So I'm going, and I never will forget this, y'all. We were setting up for Vacation Bible School. So it wasn't a lot of people at the church. It was some women at the church. It was probably some they had youth there helping them, the older youth, helping them set this stuff up. And again, I never will forget it. I walk in this bathroom, I hear somebody coming in after me as I'm using the urinal. He comes up behind me with a hard thingy thing and started touching me. So when I went to go, I didn't even tell that particular day because it wasn't. I don't know. I didn't tell that day. It was probably like 2 days later. I had called the associate pastor and I had asked him if we could have a face to face, sit down. And he was like, "What is it about?" I told him what it was about, and he was like, "Well, yeah, we can have a face to face sit down. Let's do it." He said, "But if we have a meeting and we have a face to face sit down, we need to invite other people as a witness. Like I need 2 other people as a witness." Y'all never will forget. One day they called me to the church, and it had to have been about 15, probably about 10 to 15 people sitting at this table, sitting like it was like one of them big conference tables, the meeting tables. Sat down at that table and want nobody in there to help represent me at all. And again, mind you, I hadn't even graduated high school yet. I wasn't even 18 yet. We get in this meeting and they start by saying, "Oh, well, we've reviewed everything and we've come to the conclusion that we need to set you down." Bitch, what? And first of all, I don't know what y'all think this is, but I told them, I said, "Y'all not having not now meeting without my mama being present." Again, I was still in high school. My mama gonna be here. Somebody gonna be here for me. I wish y'all would. So sure as the day is the day, I went out. I called my mama. I told my mama, and let me tell y'all, at the time, my mom had one leg, and she had just had surgery so that she could get a prosthetic leg. But mind you, she was sickly. She was sickly. So asking her to come is crazy. Like asking her to come knowing that she's sickly, I'm like, I don't want to bother her in that way. But it was no way that y'all was gonna do this and nobody was gonna be there for me at all. So I tell what happened to me and y'all flip that thing around. Y'all want to know what they wanted me to do? They wanted me to wake up every morning at 5 a.m., go down to the church and read Joyce Meyer's book, The Battlefield of the Minds. And that was them considering sitting me down and restoring me. What the hell am I being restored for? What am I being restored for? This particular person did this to me. What am I being set down for? What am I being restored for? So this is why I say, for me, this is just for me. I'm a church boy at heart. I love God, and that ain't changing, right? I love God. And there are certain elements of the church that I'm going to forever love. But the one thing that I'm not going to do is ever join a ministry or ever be in a ministry and feel like I'm one of your flunkies, one of your junkies or something like that. I'm not doing that. I'm not ever doing that. Ever. I'm not ever doing that. And so let me tell you how they retaliated against me. My mom died not shortly after that. She was still a member. I had moved elsewhere. She was still a member. And they told me the only way that they would have her service there is if we paid for the church. And mind you, it was one of the bigger churches in my hometown where my mom was well known around the city. Like everybody knew her. So we couldn't just have it at no chapel down to the funeral home because people wouldn't have been able to come and all of that kind of stuff. So Uh, I do remember. I remember them giving me that, and then my sister kept saying, we need to have it somewhere big enough, somewhere big enough. Well, my uncle ended up acquiring a church, and we ended up using his church. But for the most part, I'm telling y'all, this is just what the church does. This is what they do. And so I'm far from giving the church the attention that they be wanting. I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it. I can serve God right here at the house. I can do whatever I need to do right here at the house. Oh, and let me be very clear. The person who did this to me, he a youth minister at White Church now. I found that out the day before yesterday. So Saturday, I found that out on Saturday. hmm He a youth minister at a White Church now. hmm So that tells me, and I found out his wife divorced him. So what that tells me is that you didn't just do that to me. You did that to several people, and somebody finally came out and exposed it for real, for real. That's what that tells me. So I'm just saying this to say that church hurt can be different for everybody. It doesn't have to always be the same thing. And when I hear people in the church talking about, well, y'all need to get over your church hurt, folks get hurt, and that's a problem. That's a problem though, because people are supposed to feel welcome when they come in, when they step foot into, when they own that parking lot. They need to feel welcome before they even walk in the building. And a lot of y'all, unfortunately, you got these mean honorary ass ushers. You got these people who don't like church. Ain't what it used to be back in the day. It just ain't it. It's not it. So anyway, Miss Roberta, I listen again. I'm sorry that this happened to you. I really am. Um, it's gonna happen to somebody else again. Yeah, it's gonna happen to somebody else again. He should be removed from the presence of children. hmm And not to mention, he had the nerve. It's probably been about a year now, maybe a year or two. He had the nerve to send me a Facebook message talking about I apologize. No, bitch. I'm never accepting your apology. Ever. On this side of heaven or earth. Ever. And I mean that. I will never accept your apology. Never. I don't care what type of mental state you was in. I don't care about none of that. I'm never accepting an apology from you. I blocked him so quick. You done lost your mind. You found me on Facebook, decided to send me a Facebook message saying, I just want to apologize to you. No, 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 no. Absolutely not. Absolutely. And you won't be doing it over Facebook, and you won't be doing it via text message. Are you dumb? Hell no. So listen, I'm telling y'all, hey Terry, I ain't see you come in. Hey, hey, hey. Yeah, made me read that Battlefield of the Mind book. Time I get up at 5:30 every morning. This gonna be your restoration. What am I being restored for? So again, to this day, y'all, I still don't understand. I don't understand a lot of stuff. So, but again, I will say I am a church boy at heart. I enjoy the Lord. Okay, I do. So yeah, Miss Roberta, I'm gonna try to get that letter that you wrote down there so we can get everything in detail about what you said in that letter, because that letter is very telling. And let's just keep that grandson lifted. Oh, that's why my computer ain't working. Girl, why is it on airplane mode? Child. I was wondering why. I'm over here refreshing. It's just staying the same. I'm wondering why. It's because I got it on airplane mode. Lord have mercy. But yeah, I pray for that grandson because that's like a trauma that probably gonna kind of stick with him a little bit. You know what I mean? And so Um, I hope the best for her. I hope the best for that young man. And again, when you ain't welcome somewhere, don't go. Don't go. And I kind of feel like maybe she tried to go to church yesterday or something. Or maybe do y'all think maybe they told that lady not to come to church? What do y'all think that they told that lady not to come to church? I wonder about that. They probably told her you can't come to church until you give, because if they telling her that she owe him an apology, I wouldn't doubt it that they told her she can't come until she apologized. Yeah, I think so too, Marco Drop. I think so too. I think they probably told her that because if they looking for her to apologize to Pastor Winans, I'm just going to assume that they probably told her not to come to church until she apologized. That's sad. That is so sad. That is so sad. People can't even go get a breakthrough, get what they need. They can't do none of that stuff for folks out here doing this kind of stuff. That's crazy. That's crazy. All right. Well, listen, y'all. That's been my show. Listen, I think we talked about quite a bit this morning. I thought we was gonna have us a little short show, honey, but we did. We had us a good show this morning. We had a good show this morning. Uh, uh, L Teddy missed me spiking out, honey. I had to spike out on Nicki Minaj. I just had to. Y'all also run this back. If y'all run it back to the beginning, we also talked about this white lady who thought that it was safe to serve as blackface for Halloween. Talking about, she doing it because black women are standing in line getting a EBT card. The EBT cards is declining and all kind of stuff. So y'all watch that. That was at the beginning. We talked about Nicki Minaj. We talked about Kandi and Ray J and Bishop Winans. I mean, what's his boy name? Dang, Soulja Boy. I'll just call that boy Ray J. I'll just call that man Ray J. Oh Lord, y'all know me and names, baby. We don't do well over here. Okay, so it is 8:32. It is 8:32. If you guys would like to bless the platform for this good show, you can $. Well, let me put it up here for a second in case somebody wants to bless the show. I mean, if we could get a few people to bless the platform with $8.32. That'd be great. I missed the beginning, but the middle and end was good. Yeah, go back and watch the beginning. That's where we talk about the lady who blackfaced. Shout out to Chronicle Speaks because that's where I got it from. And baby, I like to give credit. Let me just show y'all a picture so y'all know. This is what the thing looked like. Here we go. Oh shoot, let me move this. Then I gotta get in the shower and get out this dough within the next hour. Wait a minute. Okay, here we go. This is what I was talking about. This is the white lady who said for Halloween, or did for Halloween, she painted her face black and said everybody else can be witches and stuff out here, then she can do this. That's what she said. So y'all go over there and watch it. I'm telling y'all, absolutely dumb. Thank you, Ty, for your catch up, baby. I appreciate it. For your catch up. I heard. Let me shut up. You know what? I ain't gonna shut up. Let me say something real quick. about ketchup. Do y'all remember when I first came out with this ketchup, or when somebody said it, and then I start saying it, everybody kept saying, why you keep saying ketchup? Why you keep saying ketchup? What's that? Why you doing that? Why you begging? Why you doing all that? Only to see people doing and saying it now, and they talking about bless the ketchup. Have anybody else seen it? Y'all gonna sit there and pretend like y'all ain't seen that around here on these streets? Because I have seen several content creators using bless the ketchup. And I think to myself, yeah, oh yes. Y'all be concerned about me only to turn around and do the very thing that you be talking about me doing. Have a great day with your workmates. Let us know how it goes. Oh, I will. And I'm just doing an hour today. That's the only, I mean, I can only sign up for an hour. And then I think my next one is next Thursday. Next Thursday. I got questions. Let me take a leave of absence. Folks, weird. What happened? Why you gotta take a leave of absence? I heard it and I said, look, Don's bad influence has rubbed off. They be talking about me like a dog, only to turn around and use what I be saying. It's okay though. It's okay. It's okay, baby. You can use it. You can use it. It's just called the ketchup, honey. Thank you so much, Mocha Drop. Y'all, welcome Mocha Drop. She is now a mod. Because Mocha Drop is always checking in on me. She always supporting and doing the big things. So I appreciate Mocha Drop. Shout out to IPV. Shout out to Terry. Shout out to Mama Bees. Shout out to Omar. Shout out to Mocha Drop. Let me see. We got Twin Flames. Shout out to Twin Flames. Who else? I think we got about what, eight mods over here. 8 miles over here, something like that. Oh, and y'all know I will never take Jeremy. Jeremy is a mod over here. Let me see. I think Scott is still a mod over here too. So yeah, shout out to y'all on that. But y'all welcome Mocha Drop. Oh, I'm Natty. How I forget our Natty? How I forget our ooh. Lord. I Natty, don't get me. Don't get me. Y'all, I Natty. I had to be like, you don't see me. Oh yes, baby girl 1981. Y'all don't charge it to my heart. Charge it to my mind, honey. Just charge it to my mind. Charge it to my mind. So you got baby girl 1981. I even think when Just Patches come over here, he's still in my heart. So I appreciate it. Yeah, Scotty is still in my Jeremy. Yeah, shout out to y'all. I appreciate y'all. Y'all do y'all big one over here, and I do want to thank y'all for it. I appreciate it. What up, Omar? Okay, real quick. Oh yeah, Miss Erica. I forgot about Miss Erica. I don't see Miss Erica often, but I forgot about Miss Erica. Okay, so if you are in my Patreon, I am dropping a video at 10 a.m. this morning Central Time about the substitute teacher who got fired for making those inappropriate comments to those kids. Did y'all see that? It was a black substitute teacher. I believe they say she was 24, 26, something like that. But anyway, she got fired on her first day. Now I got more miles than subbies. Not at all, because baby, we knocking on, shout out for you mentioning that, because we knocking on 17K already. We already knocking on 17K. We less than 50 away. We less than 50 away before we hit 17K. Mocha Drop, you didn't. Well, I'm gonna drop a video at 10 o'clock and we're gonna talk about it. But here's what the girl said. She was like, she was standing out in the hallway with the kids. She was recording the kids. And as the kids passed by, she was like, damn, shawty, I gotta get out of here. The hell do you mean? What? What the hell you mean? Damn, shouty. Damn, shouty, I gotta get out of here. So yeah, y'all gotta watch that video because I breaks it all the way down. I play all of her videos that she's done and everything. So y'all make sure y'all check that out. She was I think it was a high school substitute teacher. Uh-huh. She's a stud. She was a stud. She got locks and stuff like that. She's a stud, built a certain type of way. But yeah, it was just utterly inappropriate. It was inappropriate. And she kept saying, I didn't know I couldn't film the kids. Yeah, you did. You did. I mean, it's kind of common sense. It's kind of common sense. But y'all gotta listen to the video. Read my comment. Let me see. What is it? Oh, did I miss my membership anniversary date? What you mean? I don't know. I don't know. Do you see the little thing down at the bottom where you can comment with the anniversary date on it? Terry, you've been over here since. You've been over. Oh, you know what? Shout out to you for mentioning that. Let's go ahead and give 5 memberships. Let's do that. Do that real quick. But yeah, I think you gotta go down to the bottom and do like the thing, and then it'll say your membership milestone or something like that. I think. All right. Shout out to Ray8405. Shout out to Queen Brielle. There you go. 35 months. Whoa. Whoa. It's a long time. A long time. We got Ray8405, Queen Brielle, Stacy Renee. We got Sweet Essence, Queen Sag. Okay. That won, or that got, not one, but got the memberships. So congratulations to y'all. I'll be posting some stuff over in members only, but I will be honest with y'all. I just got a notification for Camera Real. But what I will say is that I really do think, and I'm not just saying this just to be saying it, but I think Patreon is so much better because I can say what I want in Patreon. I can upload what I want in Patreon. I ain't got to worry about no copyright strikes. I ain't got to worry about none of that stuff over in Patreon. So if y'all can, I would prefer that y'all join Patreon, but I will be posting some stuff over here for members only as well. All right, y'all, I'm out of here. I hope y'all have a great Monday. Don't let these people get to you. I'm always saying that, and I'll be the first one to let the folk get to me. Don't let these people get to you. Okay, try to have a good day, despite how some of these folk can be just so dumb, just dumb. But I hope y'all have a good day. Okay. Also, Patreons, this is free on Patreon too. I did a video yesterday, Lee. You need to get in my Patreon and get the free membership because I did do the spaghetti squash recipe yesterday. I did a video and the recipe. It dropped yesterday. So if you're not subscribed to Patreon, get subscribed to Patreon and then consider upgrading if you're over there as well. All right? All right. Y'all have a good one, and I will talk to y'all later. Peace. Girl, why am I trying to end this on the computer? Okay, here we go. Hey, Lady B, what's going on, boo? How you doing? Hey, everybody that just came in. I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good one. Peace.